All right, everyone, welcome to my page. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. My name is Rashad King, and I am an Orisha priest, crowned Oya. Chengo is my daddy. I'm also scratched in Palo Mayambe, working with the mighty Sarah Banda, who is a great shaman and warrior known for being able to break any curse. And I also practice hoodoo. Remember, this is a general message, so only take what resonates. I should only be telling you things that your spiritual team should have already revealed to you. If they haven't revealed this to you yet, then of course it will not resonate. So go ahead and just ignore me and just take all of the other things that you learned from these videos. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right, guys, so before we get into this reading, just a couple of things. Remember, if you are trying to book a session, the website is always going to be in the description. So always check the description so that you can get the link to my website. The website is going to have spiritual products that you can buy, such as oils that you need for your candles, come to me oil, money oil, the whole 9 yards. It's going to have spiritual bath. It's going to have protective necklaces, protective jars, mojo bags, as well as different services, your rituals, your ceremonies, as well as your cleansings. So if you're interested in any of those things, you can go check out the website, as well as reading material. I know a lot of people are always hitting me up saying, hey, you know, what should I read to learn more about the ancestors, to learn more about the Orishas? Go to my website and purchase my ebook. All of those things are available on my website. All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. Let's get into this reading. I know I don't do readings like like, you know, 8 of them a week or anything like that. You know, I basically only do readings once Spirit give me a message. So, you know, normally when I'm in the gym, Spirit give me a lot of downloads, and, you know, it's once I get those downloads that I do readings. You know, I don't like to just get on here and do readings just for the sake of it. You know, it's one Spirit moved me. So, you know, it is what it is. It's pretty early right now. Spirit talks, you know, when Spirit talks, I respond, put the messages out there. So many things, man, that Spirit was just telling me. Spirit was just, you know, this is talking about somebody that's going through a separation. You know, Spirit was saying it was basically like 2 people that was together, and that, you know, one person cheated. So let's say divine masculine, divine feminine. The divine masculine stepped out and was cheating with someone, and that person put him under a spell. That person put the divine masculine under a spell, and with that spell, that person completely went away from that twin flame, because this was a twin flame union. And Spirit said this person completely abandoned their divine feminine and went with a karmic. And it was all because of the karmic putting the person under a spell. But now in this season of Libra, you know, so much justice is coming out that, you know, everybody is receiving karma. The divine masculine is receiving karma. The karmic is receiving karma. That everyone is receiving karma, and, you know, Spirit is like, you know, you will be avenged. You know, look at the card at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Swords. Everybody is getting it. You know, so we're gonna go through the cards and see what messages comes out in the cards. But, you know, that is the pre-message that, you know, Spirit was saying, is that, you know, this is talking about a twin flame. This is talking about a twin flame journey. So let's see what's in the cards and see what's getting ready to happen. Thank you, Goon. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Sarah Banda. Thank you, Risha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Oladumare. Thank you, Olarun. Thank you, Olafi. Remember, guys, that if you're trying to reach me, the only way to reach me is booking a reading. You know, it got to the point now that I got so many clients and stuff like that, I really don't check my messages on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or any of those things. The best way to reach me is booking a reading. And plus, I don't like it anyways. I don't like giving people advice if I'm not able to go into the cards and see what is actually in the cards. So it's best to schedule a reading. Thank you, Egun. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Sarabanda. Thank you, Risha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Olodumare. Thank you, Olorun. Thank you, Olafi. What do you need to tell the collective? So, spirit is moving, y'all. I used to do a paint a key with every video, but right now the only reason I'm not doing a paint a key is because my book is getting ready to come out. These are still too many. My book is getting ready to come out. I just got book 2 and 3 with the publishers, and so they're working on that, and just giving me critiques every day, trying to add some photos to book 2, connecting with the ancestors. So I do recommend everybody go to my website, www.rashadking.com, and that link is also going to be in the description. I need you to go ahead and check that out, because we need to learn about a spiritual awakening first, learn the energies inside of us, and then from there, that's when book 2 is going to be beneficial, because once you learn about the energies inside of you, which is Ori, which is the soul, and your spirit, which is Ashe, that's when we move on to the next book and we start learning about the ancestors. And the book with the ancestors is basically it's basically going over how to connect with the ancestors, how to build your ancestor altars, different rituals and stuff like that you can start doing with your ancestors. And it's giving you, it's a lot of information. And then book 3 is about the Orishas. And so, all of this stuff is very important. Every last one of those steps. And I purposely made those books in that order, so that, we know that's the order that we're supposed to be doing. The first thing is a spiritual awakening. After that is after the spiritual awakening is connecting with the ancestors. And then once we have connected with the ancestors, that's when it's time for us to connect with the deities. And the first deity we should be connecting with is Elegwa. All right, come on, Spirit. What else do you got? What is the challenge position? And then we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I told you this is about a twin flame. Lovers is right at the bottom of the deck, and then right under Lovers is security. The 10 of Pentacles is all about security and family life, and then you have it paired again with the Ace of Pentacles, which is a gift getting ready to come in. And so things are going to turn around for someone. But let's see. Yep, I'm telling you. I told you. I'm very accurate with picking up what Spirit is saying. Twin flame. You got the twin flame cards. You got the Lover card. Like this is a twin flame union that that Spirit is talking about. Look at that. Only you. This is a twin flame. This is a twin flame connection that that Spirit is talking about. One day. What is the challenge? What is the challenge? Past life. You got the twin flame and soulmate card out. Bitterness is at the card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming for that one. All right, so overall energy, you got the Temperance card. The Temperance card is all about balance. It's all about restoring things to its regular state of balance. You have the Magician card. The Magician card is telling you that this is power. The Magician card can mean so much things. The Magician card can mean magic. The Magician card can mean manipulation. The Magician card can mean someone is doing spell work. But to me right now, this is just power of Ashe. That this is, because that's what magic is. Magic is that spiritual energy. And so it's saying that like spirit is about to come in and reset everything. And then you have it paired with regret as well. And so what spirit is saying is that, balance is getting ready to be restored in a relationship because spirit is on this. Spirit is using a lot of energy to bring a relationship back together. And it's saying that the person that did wrong in the relationship, they're under a lot of regret right now. That, there's so much happening in this person's life that, they're experiencing, failure, disappointment, loss, grief, that they're regretting the decisions that they made. And so somebody is really regretting the decision that they made. And the decision that they made is this is somebody that betrayed you. This is somebody that used a lot of manipulation, trickery, deception, that when this person left, they left in like the most cruel way possible. That this could have been someone that, they could have woke up one day and just told you, hey, I'm fucking around with the secretary at work, just letting you know I'm leaving you and I'm not coming back after work. And you could have been completely heartbroken because you're like, this is my twin flame. This is my spiritual union, which spiritual unions are sometimes the most chaotic connection out of all of them. But spirit is saying that this is a twin flame union with the twin flame card being present, and the twin that was wrong is trapped. This person is trapped, and they're trapped in regret that, spirit is teaching this person a valuable lesson. That spirit is like, because spirit is in the house with the Magician card. This is the energy of Ashe, and you do have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is a water energy with the angel mixing the water. You could have a water deity watching over you like Oshun or Yemaya that is watching over you in this moment, that's bringing balance into this situation. But it's saying that your twin flame is trapped. This person is trapped because of this great betrayal that they did to you. And, this person is under karmic justice now. And part of their karmic justice is that spirit is forcing them to go within and think about all of the choices that they made. Where it's like, was it beneficial for you to do this? Don't you think that it would have been a whole lot easier if you would have just told them that I wasn't interested anymore? Don't you think it would have been a whole lot easier if you would have did this or that? Because this is somebody that has a great love for you. But this person was so much in their pride and in their ego that you wasn't able to see their love. That they could have been extremely just cruel to you, making it seem like they don't love you anymore. It's no interest. There's no compatibility in this relationship. But at the end of the day, this person did have a deep love for you, but they chose not to show it because they wanted to do their own thing. And mainly because part of this is that somebody was doing spell work on them, and they went to the person that did the spell work on them. This person was manipulated, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to justify their actions, because manipulation would have never been present if they would have stayed faithful in their relationships. That's the one thing that we don't understand sometimes in relationships, is that people can't influence your relationships. People in spirits cannot influence your relationship if you don't open the door and allow it to come in. If you resist temptation and you say that no matter what, I'm going to stay focused and fixed on my relationship, and not allow other people to come in, then people can do spell work and magic and stuff all day, but at the end of the day, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to affect your relationship at all, because you're not allowing room for it to come in. Whenever someone is doing any type of magic, magic is the manipulation of energy, is not the creation. And so in order for any magic to be effective, something must be present first. So nobody can just make you fall in love with them and you never met this person before. If that was possible, I think that everybody would be attacking the stars. I think that somebody would have put Beyonce under a curse. Somebody would have put Rihanna under a curse in order to get with somebody that already has the fame and money so that they can have an easy life. But that's not how magic works. The way that magic works is something must be present first. And so if this person has no love for you, you could do a love spell all day. You're never going to trap this person because they never seen you that way. But if there is love present, then there's a lot of things that you can do in order to spice up your marriage and spice up your relationships, because love is present. But this is someone that's in deep regret now because of what they have done. You have a crossing energy, and the crossing energy, it either complements the overall energy or it goes completely against the overall energy, and is saying that this is a blockage that's making sure that the overall energy doesn't happen. But no matter what, the overall energy is happening right now, that your twin flame feel trapped because they are dealing with the weight of regret. That this is going to be somebody, when they come back in, they're going to be sorry. They're going to be extremely remorseful, asking for your forgiveness and things like that. Because the first card on the first card when it comes to the crossing energy is that the Knight of Swords. Somebody is ready to come in and communicate, and that's the twin flame. This twin flame is ready to communicate, and is saying that this person is ready to communicate with a King of Wands. Take the energies how it is in your life. If you're not the King of Wands and you're the Queen of Wands, then, well, the person is coming to the Queen of Wands. So it's saying that this person is ready to communicate now. And, the King of Wands could be the person that's out there, the other twin flame. But the way I'm reading it now is that, the Page of Swords is saying that communication is getting ready to come in, and it's saying that communication is getting ready to come in to the King of Wands. The King of Wands, remember, when it comes to gender has nothing to do with masculine and feminine energy. Masculine and feminine energy are two completely different things. So when I say divine masculine, I'm not saying that that's a male. When I say divine feminine, I'm not saying that that's a female, because divine masculine and divine feminine, it has nothing to do with gender. It has everything to do with energy and the way that you release power into the universe. The divine masculine is all about order. It's all about management, leadership, is ruling over things and making sure that everything operates in a good way. And so your divine masculine is like, when I think about my job, your divine masculine is operations. That, this is like the director of operations and things like that they run the day to day. But the divine feminine is spiritual energy, that this is the power to manifest. This is the power to take nothing and create something out of it. This is someone that is very deeply rooted in the spiritual realm, that this would be someone that is good to do rituals and spells and things like that. And when it comes to the job, like your divine feminine would kind of be like your HR, that, they're not a part of operations, but they truly affect operations. That, you must get their blessings in order to terminate. You must get their blessings in order to, do certain things with the employee. That they remind you of the law, and they remind you of federal and state laws, but it's still operations that must carry this thing out. That they can say, you know what, I don't want to listen to you, and I'm still going to terminate and do my own thing. So they're two completely different energies. Another way to put it is, back in the old days, your divine masculine is the king. Your divine feminine was the magician. And so when you had cases that both the magician and the king were both males, then it lets you know that divine masculine and divine feminine, it has nothing to do with gender. Your divine masculine in this case will be considered a male because their gender as king is male, but the divine feminine, even though it's a male, with the magician, this is someone that used a lot of power and rituals and stuff like that to make sure that they're protecting the king and the palace. So, that's just, the difference of divine masculine and divine feminine. And so it's saying that this person is rushing in, and this person could be the King of Wands. So let's say that this person is the King of Wands instead of you being the King of Wands, because you might end up actually being the Queen of Pentacles. But it's saying that this person wants a new beginning. This person is getting ready to communicate that they want a new beginning, and they want a new beginning with the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody is coming and rushing in, and they're realizing now that, hey, I made a mistake with the regret card, with the Five of Cups. They are saying that, hey, I made a mistake. It's time for me to rush in and communicate. And it's time for me to get a new beginning with this Queen of Pentacles, because now they're seeing you as what they should have seen you in the beginning, that you're somebody that's nurturing, you're somebody that's a provider, you're somebody that's a great support. And so, this person is starting to realize now what they had the entire time. And it's sad that, this is one of the things that we always have to go through, that we have to sometimes lose people in our lives in order to understand the significance that they had in our lives. That when we're with them, we don't understand their worth, that we're always fighting and arguing and bickering and all of this other stuff. But it's the moment that we lose them and we're like, oh, wait a minute. Well, how is this going to get done? Oh, yeah, that's right. My partner used to always do this. My partner did this. My partner did that. Now they're starting to realize, damn, this person was more to me than what I thought. And I made an emotional decision, and I made an irrational decision. And it's time for me to come back in and make things right. This person is starting to see you. Now the first clarifier, you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about discernment, and the Nine of Pentacles is about the fruit of your labor. This person is having a strong awakening now, that they're starting to see who you really are. And they're having that discernment, and they're realizing, number one, that you were the fruit of their labor, that you were their reward, that you were their, supporter, that you were their sustainer. And they're starting to see this now. And this person knows that you are a starseed. And this person has a lot of hope and a lot of love for you. And so it's because of that, this person is trying to make a strategic plan in order to come back. Because the Knight of Pentacles is all about being very strategic with how you come back. That, I'm kind of glad that it's not the Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups, it comes in on an emotional level where, this is someone that want to love bomb you and stuff like that. With the Knight of Pentacles, there's a possibility that this person is going to come in and they're going to tell the truth. That they're going to say, hey, I fucked up. This is what happened. Because the Knight of Pentacles is very strategic. And so they know that if they come in with a lie, especially with them having discernment now, and they know that you are an earth angel, that they know that you are a divine feminine, they know that coming in with a lie, you will cut them up and you will dismiss them quickly. You will say, you know what? I'm not dealing with this bullshit. The same energy in which you left, it's the same energy you're coming back with. That you left manipulating me, deceiving me, tricking me in every way. Coming back in this energy is very dangerous, and it will make sure that this connection will never be reunited. But coming in a very strategic way, that you are saying, you know what? I'm going to remove my pride. I'm going to remove my ego. I'm going to make myself vulnerable. And not only am I going to make myself vulnerable, but I'm going to receive what my partner tells me, that I'm going to allow them to vent, that I'm going to allow them to get it all out. That is what's going to make this connection come back. because this person is craving you. This person is desiring you, and they want to give you their devotion, and that they are saying that, like, hey, the only person I want in my life is you. You have in the crowning energy, and the crowning energy is what you need to do immediately in order to solve this situation. You have the Tower card that, this person is going through karma right now. They're having so many abrupt changes in their life that spirit is like purposely closing doors, that spirit is making this person go through hell, that they are getting the same energy that they dished out to you. That, this is saying, like, even in a karmic relationship, that, if this person left you for another relationship, their relationship is so much on the thread right now that, they could be fighting and arguing every day. They could be, it's a risk of this relationship breaking up any day now. And this person they're feeling the weight of what they have done, because they're getting back everything that they have gave to you tenfold. And so it's like all the manipulation, the trickery, the deception, they're feeling all of that. And this is one of the reasons why this person is going to come in with a better mindset, because now they're getting a taste of their own medicine. You have, as the second card, you have the Moon card. The Moon card is all about uncovering the unknown. And that's the purpose of the Tower card, that the Tower is making so many abrupt changes that is causing this person to think, that is causing this person to uncover now the unknown, that, this is someone that's going internal, and they're looking at the trauma that they have had that influenced this relationship, that they are looking at all of the troubles and things that they have brought to you. And this is someone that's in deep regret. Remember, the Moon card is a lot of emotions anyways. This is the card of Yemaya. And so this is a lot of emotions, that this person is feeling a rush of emotions now. And you have it paired with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is up and down energy, that this person can be very depressed, but at the same time, they're trying to put on a brave face. That, this is someone that's very down and very depressed, but when they leave and everything, and when they interact with people, they try to smile and make it seem like everything is okay, but this person is hurting on the inside. And with the Queen of Swords as well, the Queen of Swords is judgment. That judgment has been cast, and spirit is basically saying that this person was in the wrong, and because of that, this person is serving a lot of karma right now, that this person is going through for the actions that they played in the destruction of this relationship. Because twin flame unions are never supposed to be broken up. When the Bible says that when whatever God has put together, let no man tear it apart, that's not any relationship. That's a twin flame union. It must be a spiritual relationship in order for that scripture to apply. That's just not talking about, relationships that you have put together, that you made a one-night stand, your husband. That's not a spiritual relationship. That's a relationship, that's a karmic relationship. It was a relationship that was never supposed to be established for that extended period of time. Can it stand the test of time? Yes, I believe that any relationship can stand the test of time as long as you got two people that's willing to work together. But a spiritual union is the reason why they call it a twin flame is because you really are a twin. You're an identical twin. The one thing about an identical twin is that they come from the same egg. Fraternal twins, they come from two different eggs, but identical twins come from one egg. And so that's the thing about a twin flame connection, is that you are one. You were one before you even got married. You were one before you even met each other, that you share a special connection with this person. And that's why it's a strong mirroring effect when it comes to twin flames, that, sometimes what you do, the other person will do, and sometimes they can do it in the most unhealthy way. Let's say that, part of your defense mechanism is that when you get mad, you like to block people out and you don't like to talk to them. That you like, I need a couple of days in order to get to myself. Your twin, Now, since you did that, they will do the exact same thing, but they will take it to the extreme where it's like, oh, you didn't talk for me for 3 days. I'm going to go the next year and not talk to you. Where it's like, that's sometimes what can make a twin flame very chaotic, is that when they mimic and mirror the behaviors that you're doing and vice versa, sometimes that one twin can take it too far. And so it's like, those are things that we got to watch out for in twin flame connections. The last two cards in this run for the crowning position, you have the Six of Pentacles, which the Six of Cups, which is talking about the past, and you have it with the Two of Cups, which talks about a relationship. It talks about love. And so this person is constantly thinking about the past now, and they're thinking about this past connection. And so, remember, right before this, you had Judgment. And so this person know that they are being judged because of what they have done in this past relationship. And this person is now thinking about this past relationship, and they're falling in love again. They're remembering the good memories and everything. And they're trying to figure out, like, why did I make the mistakes that I make? And why did I abandon this connection? You do have, as the clarifier, you have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about celebration. So there is going to be a celebration that this person is going to come back around, but it's being seen as one day, which means that this person is still in the energy of the Queen of Swords, that they're very up and down, that this person know they want to come back, but they don't know how to come back yet. This person is strategizing with the Knight of Pentacles, but they do not know how to come back yet. They're clueless on how to come back. That they are like, man, I really do miss my twin, and this is a connection that I really do want. But, part of this is they're afraid that you're not going to receive them. They're afraid that if they come to you, and even if they become vulnerable and let you know everything that's on their heart, that there's a possibility that you may not receive them. My thing is that regardless of whether this person is going to receive you or not, you need to make your wrong right. You need to correct the problem, and you need to make things at least get on a talking basis, where even if this person don't receive you, cross watcher, make sure that you are at least going in and putting the facts out there, where it's like, whether this person receives you or not, you want to make sure that you clear your heart. Tell this person everything that's on your mind. Tell them that, hey, I made a mistake. The main thing is, don't come in here lying. Don't come back lying, manipulating, tricking, and deceiving. Don't do that. Come in with the energy in which somebody can receive you, which is coming in truth and clarity. Put everything on the table, lay everything out, and then based on all of the information you gave, allow them to make an informed decision. And even if this person doesn't accept you back, like, at least you cleared your heart. You did your part. You have in the challenge position that a breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. I believe the reason why this is in a challenge position is because this person wants a breakthrough, and they want a breakthrough specifically in love, that they want to get back into this relationship with you, but this person don't know if you're going to receive them or not. That, your person could be praying every single day, asking for the gods to help them and bringing this connection back together. That this is somebody that's in deep regret, and they're remorseful for the actions that they have taken, and they are praying to the gods every single day for this connection to come back together. But it's really going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you if you receive this person back or not. I know a lot of people say, oh no, I don't go backwards and all of this other stuff. To each his own. We don't have to put it in the comments. We don't have to, oh, Rashad, you never go back. No, I think sometimes we do need to go back, because sometimes, people can go out in the world and, they can be the biggest hoe, fucking everything around, but it's still in that they learned a valuable lesson. That, even though they're having sex, they have this great emptiness, that nobody is really satisfying them like that, that nobody is really connecting with their soul and connecting with their spirits, and everything is just a void and an emptiness. And it's in that moment that they realize that sex is more than just having a good time and getting a sexual release, but it's meant to be a deeper connection, that sex should always lead to intimacy. And they're realizing now that it's easy to get sex from other people, but you can only get intimacy with a certain amount of people. And they're realizing now that what they had in the past, that it was true, that it was real, and that it was raw intimacy. And this person fulfilled them in ways that the streets just can't give them. And so in this case, if this person is truly remorseful and they have learned the error of their ways, why not give them another opportunity? But once again, that's not my choice. That's all on you. You do have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about disappointment. And you have the disappointment when it comes to the Empress and the Hierophant, that, this person sees that you guys had a potential to grow together, that, over here in the crossing energy, you are being seen as the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. But now over here, you're being seen as the Hierophant and the Empress, which, this is still a really good connection, and, most people would automatically assume that, the appropriate connection for the Empress would be the Emperor. But to me, in this run, that's sometimes how a twin flame is. A twin flame is never two people on the same level. To me, when it comes to the Empress and the Hierophant is higher, because the Hierophant can always be seen as God, but the Empress is a divine feminine. And so it's saying that in this connection, that could have been one of the things that bothered this person, is that one person was higher than the other. And some people can't take that. Some people can't take the fact that their partner will always make 3 times the amount of money that they make, that their partner is the one that pays the car notes and the house notes and stuff like that. Some people don't know how to operate in that, because they automatically get insecure, that they say, okay, well, you're all of this, then what do I bring to the table? And with that, I just want to teach you the lesson that reciprocation is more than just giving me back what I have given you. Reciprocation is that if I'm the one that's paying the mortgage, paying the car note, paying all of the bills, the way you reciprocate is not giving me the same amount of money that I'm dishing out. Reciprocation is, if I'm paying the mortgage, then you're managing the house and taking care of the house. That, and it's not putting us back in the old days. We're saying, oh, now you got to cook and clean. But sometimes that is what reciprocation is. That, if I'm the one that's working and paying all the bills, then you reciprocate by, if I'm paying for the groceries and everything and the mortgage, then you reciprocate by taking those groceries and cooking a good meal. You reciprocate by, if I'm giving you a house, that you take care of the house. That if I'm paying for the cars, then maybe you're cleaning the cars. That is what true reciprocation is. I think all the time that when we think that the other person gotta match us 100%, that's where we fall, because sometimes people want matches 100% like that, and we got to be creative of how we can reciprocate back. And so if you have a partner that is always working long hours and they have a stressful job, you reciprocate by when this person get off work, you have their bath water rant, where it's like, babe, sit in the tub and soak real quick while I get your dinner and everything together. And then once you get out the tub, we can, eat dinner together, and cuddle up in the bed and watch some TV. Is if you have that person that's being that provider and everything in your life, then you reciprocate by being that supporter. And so it's like, well, if you're the one that's doing all of this, I need to make sure that you're not going into a heart attack. I need to make sure you're not going into a stroke. I need to make sure that your health is good. And so it's like, I'm going to cook healthy meals to make sure that you're okay. I'm going to, clean the house and everything, that when you get off work, you don't have to worry about the burdens of still trying to maintain this house, where it's like there needs to be true reciprocation in this relationship. And I think, part of this problem is that one was higher than the other. And so you can have one person in a relationship. One person can be with the Hierophant. They can be a priest. They can be a Babalao. That this is someone that's very high spiritually, because the balance of the Hierophant would be the High Priestess. That the Hierophant and the High Priestess, they're completely equally yoked, because now both of these are spiritual beings that, where it's like, no, baby, I'm gonna hang with you in the spiritual realm. But, this was a connection where the person that was being seen as the Hierophant, that, this is someone that was very spiritual. This is someone that could be like an Orisha priest. There could be a Babalao, that this is someone that, could have had like a lot of godchildren, taking care of people on a spiritual level. And then you had the Empress, and the Empress is more of the divine feminine, that this is someone that could have, taken care of family, taking care of, a really good sweetheart. But I think all too often is that when we focus so much on the imbalance of a relationship, we bring insecurity into the relationship. A relationship, you should never be competing with your partner. My goal is never to compete with you. My goal is never to say that, oh, I'm better than you because I'm the Hierophant. The way that this relationship should work is that at the end of the day, we all got our part. As long as you do your part, we should be good. Like, I'm not going to be offended because you're the Hierophant, or you offended because I'm the Empress. It's like at the end of the day, let's make this thing work. Let's all do our part. And as long as we do our part, then we're good to go. And so even in the challenge, you have past life that, once again, is saying that this was a very strong connection, that this was a soulmate. It's saying that this was a soulmate and a twin flame. And so it's just clarifying, you got the soulmate, you got the twin flame, and you have the lovers. And so this was a very powerful connection, where you can tell that this was a connection that was more than just sex. Like, this was a connection that, you experience something that a lot of people don't experience, that you experience real love. And, both parties could be hurting in this situation. The person that left the connection is getting karma, but the person that was abandoned, they could be going through their own thing as well, because it's like you made them suffer by walking out of this relationship. Because this was real love. This was real passion. This wasn't just this wasn't a one night stand. This wasn't a fuck and go. Like, this was an actual real connection. This was a rare connection that most people pray for. And, that's the one thing that I don't like, is that, when we get these connections like this, that is very rare and divine, that we take advantage of it. That, we don't do the things that we're supposed to do in order to keep this connection and to do the mission that this twin flame was created for. Because a twin flame is something that, Not only do you have your individual purpose, but you have a purpose as a couple as well, that it is something that you're supposed to be presenting to the world and teaching the world. That, maybe God wanted to use you as an example that marriage still work and that marriage is still beneficial, and so a twin flame has a mission that they must accomplish. And so I say, let's get this shit right. These things can, and then another thing too, with the Hierophant being here and the Empress, there's a possibility that you two could have been completely two different religions. That, because the Hierophant is spiritual. So it could have been someone that was really spiritual and then the other person was in a religion. And so, sometimes people think that that's not equally yoked. That is equally yoked. You're still equally yoked, because at the end of the day, there's something that you're supposed to be presenting to the world. And, especially with somebody like me, I'm a firm believer that, all of the religions are connected, that we're all serving the same God. We're just calling him different names. Let's do a money read as well. Oh yeah. Because you got this could have been completely two different religions. So you have, as the overall energy, you have Gaia, and it's saying trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protecting the planet, herbs, or working with nature in some way. Spend time with nature to be healed and smooth and regroup. So someone is very spiritual. I think that it's the person that was abandoned was the Hierophant. And so, and I think that over here in this connection, that the Hierophant was being seen as the Queen of Pentacles. I think that these two are the same person, because both the crossing energy as well as the challenge energy are right across from each other, and then the overall energy and the crowning energy is above and beneath each other. And so these two are connected, and so I believe that I think the Queen of Pentacles, in the spiritual, this person is a Hierophant, that this person is very powerful, that this could be someone that's like I said, like an Orisha priest, a Babalao, that this was the person that was abandoned in a relationship, and the person that's the King of Wands is the Empress, and that was the person that cheated and moved on, got into a different relationship, because the finance card is saying that you have to regroup. And so this could be someone that because you were abandoned in your connection, you still could be going through some stuff. And this card is telling you, even though it is a finance card, it's telling you that you need to use the earth in order to heal yourself, to keep yourself balanced. So it's saying use your herbs, your candles, use the element of earth, of fire, of wind, of water in order to balance yourself. You do have, as the crossing energy, you have growth, and it's saying, expect good money to flow, that you're getting ready to get a financial blessing, that money is getting ready to come in for you. And I think that's why you're being seen as the Queen of Pentacles, because you're getting ready to receive a financial blessing. And then you have, as in a crowning energy, it's funny how this is supposed to be these are finance cards, but they have all types of stuff in here. You have science and spirituality. It's saying keep an open mind to something. Keep an open mind. Something is unfolding for you. And I think that part of the science, as I think that science is connected to the Empress and the King of Wands. that this person could be a little bit opposite from you, that they're not in the same, they don't believe in spirituality like you do. But this person, you're still a good match because you have core things that you do believe in. And it's like, instead of focusing so much on the differences, that this time around, you need to focus on the things that's similar. Stop focusing on the things that's different, and then it creates fights and arguments in your connection. And then you have the spirituality is saying, use money magic spells to increase wealth and prosperity. The person that is seen as the Hierophant in here, you're getting ready to get a huge financial blessing. Everything about it is saying that you need to balance yourself. You need to use your herbs, your candles, and stuff like that. It's saying that you're going to get growth. Now it's saying that you need to specifically do money spells. It's a full moon this Thursday on the 17th. Do a money spell because money is getting ready to come in for someone. And then even in your challenge position, you have luck. And it's saying anything you do now will be very prosperous for you. And so you do have luck, but with luck being in the challenge, I think that it's only going to be prosperous if you do the work that is telling you that you need to do. That it's not going to come automatically. You must do the work. Really good reading. Really good reading. Card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming. You have comfort. Yeah, so it's saying that although you don't expect riches, you will be living a comfortable life. So the person that is being seen as the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, you're getting ready to receive a huge financial blessing. A financial blessing is on this way for you. And so you're receiving finance and the other person is receiving karma. The other person is in deep regret and they're trying to figure out how to come back in. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what the angel number is getting ready to be. Angel number 5555. It's saying clarity. Clarity is getting ready to come in for you. You aren't a victim of circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that wasn't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are achieving what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. So something is getting ready to come back together. 555, 5555. So clarity is getting ready to come in and things are getting ready to move into your favor. And I think part of this shift is that universe is allowing this person from the past to come back. At the end of the day, this is your twin flame. You have belief system at the card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming. 0110. It's saying you are blessed with talents and skills that makes it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. So whatever it is that you have been praying about, things are getting ready to manifest in your life. The angels and the Orishas and the ancestors are truly on your side. So collective, you're blessed. But it's saying that a shift is getting ready to come and you're going to have to be prepared and ready for this shift. And part of this shift is your twin flame is going to come back to you. I guess we're going to use every deck that I got. I was like, I might as well going to make it something since I wait so long to do a reading. Someone is in need of your love, offer it to them. I'm telling you, your twin flame is getting ready to come back. And Spirit is saying, like, Spirit want to see this thing come back together. I know some of you are going to be like, no, fuck no, he did this, she did this, she did that. You know, to each his own. You know, do whatever you feel that you need to do for your life. You know, that's the whole purpose of free will. You know, Spirit can only influence. Spirit can't force you to do anything. You know, you have free will. And so I think that, you know, this is going to be a twin flame that's going to come back together. You know, two people are getting ready to come back together. Card at the bottom of the deck is saying, stop caring about what they think. This is your life to live. And it's saying, live and love and live. I think part of this is that this could have been a connection that you guys allow other people to get in the middle of this. Or maybe the way that it ended, it allowed people to get in the middle of this. And now everyone is talking and everyone is chatting about what this person did to you. But it's not about other people. You got to search your own heart and figure out what it is that you want to do. Stop allowing people to push their narratives. You know, it's like, fuck people, fuck what they're going to say. This is your life to live. You know, if you want somebody from the past to come back, that you work this thing out, then work it out. Don't care about what people say. You know, my people already know they have no opinion when it comes to my love life. You know, I'm going to do whatever it is that I want to do, regardless of what people think. You know, that's just me. You know, my decision is not going to be weighed based on what other people think. You have lizard as the animal card. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are the master of regeneration. And so, like I said, something is getting ready to come back. Something is getting ready to come back around. And, you know, it's a great transformation. And I think part of this transformation is that, you know, Spirit allowed this person to leave you and get beat up, you know, by society, by the earth, by the streets. And now this person is going to come back with a completely new perspective. I don't think that this relationship is going to be the same when this person returns. You have Dolphin at the card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming, which talks about play. And it's saying, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confident and exhale fear. Drive into your wisdom and go with the flow. You know, once again, it's saying, let go of all of that fear and let go of, you know, what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think. Do what's best for you. You know, it's funny now I'm looking at the other card here at the bottom of the deck. It says dog and it talks about friends. Today I will love without conditions. My energy and enthusiasm are my inspiration. I choose to be happy and I am a protector and friend. You know, I think that this relationship is going to come back together, and I do believe that this is being divinely guided. I think that, you know, Spirit is divinely guiding two people to come back together. And I think that it's doing it in a very, you know, specific way. You know, I think that when it comes to, if I can find the cards, because now I done put them back. I think that when it comes to this reading, the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles is being seen as the same person. And what Spirit is doing with this person, Spirit is getting ready to put you in the right mindset in order to receive this person again. You know, the Spirit is like, let go, heal. You know, I know this person hurt you. I know this person did a lot, but let this thing go and trust my plan. Trust what I have planned for you. And then with this person that's being seen as the Empress and the King of Wands that did the manipulation, trickery, deception, and all of this other shit. Spirit is telling this person, get your motherfucking shit together. I'm finna destroy everything in your life, and I'm finna give you karma until you learn how to treat your person right. That there are lessons that you need to learn. Where spirit is like, I'm finna put you through so much shit that you're gonna lose your traumas, that you're gonna lose all of this stuff, that when you get back in this twin flame connection, you're gonna be a better partner this time around than what you were the first time. And so it's doing two completely different things for two different people. So that's my take on it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we have free will, that we can do whatever it is that we want. I know a lot of people gonna be like, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, he left me. Trust me, I get it. You know, when someone abandoned you, it's a lot. It's a lot to, you know, it's a lot to reconsider if this person want to come back. But at the end of the day, this is the messages from the cards. So make whatever informed decision you need to make. But I think that we need to keep an open mind and consider all things. I'm out, y'all.